Doyum. Doyum. Doyum, 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 doyum. Oh my goodness. What time is it? 3:18 already? Oh. Well, I told the motherfuckers I'd rather you put me in jail than to keep me going through this shit today. These motherfuckers, yo, these motherfuckers are so crooked. Yo, these motherfuckers are so crooked, I literally left out of court from 9 something this morning to 2, 3 something this afternoon. They had to come straight home to fly to get my son off the school bus. The whole day. Cannot make this up, the whole day. But this is the Nella. I go up in front of these motherfuckers, and these prosecutors, I represent myself, I don't know no fucking lawyer. These prosecutors in there shooting their shit. But everything they're talking about is not factual. And I'm cutting them off, and I'm objecting to this. And they're mad that I'm objecting because the judge is responding to my objections. Now check this funny shit out, right? I'm not a lawyer. I've never been a lawyer. I never tried to be a lawyer. I don't know none of that shit. But I'm okay. Compared to the average person that's never been incarcerated, that never did anything, I have a pretty good extensive fucking understanding of how law works. You know what I'm saying? I was just that person that wanted to learn so much that I took the time instead of sitting on my ass in there to learn law. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, these motherfuckers try to get me. First they charged me with shit I ain't supposed to be charged with. Right? Just say that off rip. They charge you with some shit you're not supposed to be charged with. I'm arguing this. Yeah, like, yo, I'm not supposed to be charged with this. What are we doing here? Oh my God. These motherfuckers started to sit there and get your boy. And I said, nah, nigga, you're not going to get me, motherfucker. You know why? Because I know how bad it is to be in jail. So you can't threaten me with any type of incarceration. I've been there. So you can't threaten me with it and think that's going to fold me. That's not how this works with me. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm in there. I'm letting them talk. They call a recess because the motherfucking prosecution was not prepared for what I had to say, because everything they said was not factual, right? Mind you, check this out. They never even brought up my criminal history from the past. They never brought it up one time. Never brought it up one time, which is, it doesn't matter. I brought it up for them just to show them that I understand how this works. You're not about to sit here and do me like this. Anyway, so I get out of the recess. I go to the state's attorney office. I need to talk to this prosecutor, see what the fuck is going on, man, because I ain't doing this shit no more. They tell me you got to go talk to him when recess is over. I go in there and talk to him when recess is over. This is my 4th prosecutor. I go in there, they told me take a program. Nigga, are you smoking crack, cocaine, Your Honor? I'm not taking no fucking program. I'm not taking no fucking program, like, feel me? So I'm telling them, like, listen, let me ask you a question, Your Honor. If I went outside and shot somebody, what will I be charged with? He said, you will be charged with an attempted murder or an assault first. I said, and if I go steal something, what will that be? He said, depending on the amount of the value of the property, it could be all the way up to a larceny first, grand larceny, all the way down to a petty larceny 6. I said, right. I said, so if I go steal something from the store, can I be charged with a shooting outside? He said, no. I said, that's the same equivalent right now what's going on. I'm charged with crimes that I'm not supposed to be charged with because I don't even fall under the general statutes of this state to be charged with these crimes. The fucking prosecutor comes out of nowhere and says, oh, these cases were nollied. Why were they nollied? I didn't know nothing about a nollie, first of all. Second of all, they should not be nollied. They should not be nollied. They should be fucking, dismissed. Nollie is, they put it on your record, it stays on your record for a year, and if you commit any other crimes within that time frame, those charges will be added to the fucking new charge that you catch. Do you think I'm stupid? That's like me saying, damn, I ain't gonna ride around with no more guns in my car. I don't need to because I'm a homeowner and I'm a businessman. I'm out of the streets, but I'm gonna still ride around with a gun in the car waiting for something to happen, knowing I'm not supposed to have a fucking gun in the car. Why would I do that and set myself up? It makes no sense to me. I'm baffled by understanding these people. And I'm explaining this to them, and I'm explaining this to them, and I'm explaining this to them. And they asked me, Mr. Whittington, why? And I said, what is this program? Because one told me 6 months, one told me a year. Then you telling me now it's 6 sessions. Either way, I can't do it because I'm on parole. The judge looked at me like I was crazy. You're on parole? I thought I'm on parole until 2026. So yes, Your Honor, this is why I'm making a big stink about it, because this was over a year for this right now. 2 of the charges that I could be charged with right now, I'm not supposed to be charged with at all. Completely, law doesn't even, it has no merit in even charging me with these things, for one. Second of all, the charges that was supposed to be dismissed is the felony charge, the one that holds up to 10 years maximum in jail. You're willing to throw this case out, but you're willing to chase me down for a misdemeanor that can possibly hold up to a year? You know why? Because the name of the misdemeanor compared to the name of the felony, it looks worse on record. It looks worse on record than the felony does. So yeah, let's throw not throw it out, let's nolly it. And then hopefully, if he gets jammed up again, we got all of these charges to pile up on him. That's a fool man's game, man. Don't fall for that shit, yo. Don't fall for that shit out there, man. That's how they get you. I watch mad niggas in court today take mad dumb ass cases because they had them stupid ass public defenders and these stupid ass paid lawyers agreeing with what the court said. And I'm sitting there in the front motherfucking row watching this shit. Mind you, I'm doing all of this after I smoked. And they asked me, you smoke? I said, yes. I have anxiety. I went outside. I didn't know what was going on. And not only that, this is the Neller. This was around 11 something. 12, like around right before 12 o'clock. They didn't even call a lunch recess. They called the recess to canvass me because the prosecution wasn't ready. They kicked everybody out the courtroom. I cannot make this shit up. This is facts. They kicked everybody out. That's when I went to the state's attorney office, like, where the fuck is this prosecutor bitch at? We about to get into this shit. We about to get to the end of this shit right now. Like, I'm not playing with these motherfuckers in here. I went back in the courtroom 5 or 10 minutes later. I did not get called up till right before 2 o'clock. They called arraignments up. They called everybody in that motherfucker but me. But I peeped game because the bitch that was acting like an asshole, she left out the courtroom and she wouldn't come back. But I've been peeped the game. She put another prosecutor on it. But this bitch thought that she was going to sit here and be just be straight alpha and just straight throw me under the bus. Bitch, you got me all the way fucked up. I'm the wrong nigga you met today. You want to argue with me? Let's argue law, bitch, because you're a prosecutor and I'm a fucking convicted felon. And I know that I ain't supposed to be charged with this. So why is it being nollied? What grounds do you have to nolly it without my understanding or my permission, and I didn't come into court to plead out? And I'm going to enlighten y'all. Listen, I don't want to say my business right now, but I don't give a fuck. Then they got me charged with a breach of peace for arguing in my house. But let me tell you what a first-degree breach of peace is for you people that don't understand what crimes are. And this is what I go into court with loaded. I'm not a dumb nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I go into court loaded with this. This is what a breach of peace is. Breach of peace in the first degree encompasses a much more narrow range of circumstances. According to the definition of this state, of course, breach of law, General Statutes 53A-180AA specifies that an individual can be arrested for first degree breach of peace if they are suspected of placing an imitation hazardous substance or explosive device in a place that is likely to be discovered by another. So now I'm a motherfucking, what they call them niggas, the Unabombers from motherfucking Boston. Not the Unabomber, the Boston, where they call them niggas? The Boston where they call the Boston dudes? So now I'm accused, I'm charged with something that states, if they are suspected of placing an imitation hazardous substance or explosive device in a place that is likely to be discovered by another. Are you fucking kidding me, yo? And this is what they don't want to throw out. But these are the charges that I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, are you seriously, did they have any evidence? Are they looking out? I was in my house. So where did all of this transpire like? Where did I leave an imitation bomb or some imitation hazardous material somewhere to do some harm to somebody? When did I do some shit like that? Ain't no fucking bomb maker. I ain't no fucking chemist. I don't know anything about chemicals. I know how to not put bleach with ammonia. I know that. Motherfucker. I know how that works. I know how you get some Fabuloso, and you don't need to pour mad Fabuloso because you already got to cut it with water. I know those goddamn type of chemistry. Fuck, like. I don't know nothing about no hazardous materials. I don't know nothing about no goddamn explosive devices. These motherfuckers are crazy in these courts, man. So he said, Mr. Whittington, you're on parole? I said, hell yeah, I'm on parole. I'm on parole. This is why I'm this versed. Right? So now my thing is this. He asked me, what do you want to do? I said, I'm not copping out. I'm going to tell you right now, Your Honor, I'm going to tell the courts on record, I am not pleading out to this. I don't know how long you want this to go for or what you're trying to get out of this, but I am not pleading out to none of this shit. I'm not doing it. I'm going to say that on record. I'm not pleading out to it because right now you got a prosecutor over there that I talked to 4 of them, and this is one of the 4 of the prosecutors, and I'm on record right now. Everybody in here is on docket, because you can get this you can get your transcripts. I can get my transcripts, so everything I've said today can get the transcripts for this to vouch. And I'm like, listen, 4 prosecutors, a case for this long. I'm charged with crimes that I'm not supposed to be charged with. They nollied it. They nollied it without my understanding or without my permission or without even conversing with me that they nollied it. But they nolly in cases that I'm not even supposed to be charged with. So when I do file a federal 1983 against, because you're the presiding judge, and these are your workers. So I can't get at you in your official capacity because you're protected by 2 immunities. Because you're considered a government official in the state of Connecticut. So you can't sue them in their official capacity because they're protected by 2 immunities. You got to sue them in their individual capacity. You freeze their bank accounts. They can't get paid. They go to work, but they don't get paid. Then they're going to start talking business then. Because then that'll go federal. And I either be in New Haven or Hartford for that. So I don't know what they want to do. And I'm going this far with this. And I'm like, I still can't grasp how I'm telling you this information. And I'm stating these general statutes out by heart. And you got your court, the highest court clerk you have in the courts right here. You have 3 prosecutors over here. And you're a judge yourself. And I don't understand why this was nollied. When it's not even supposed to be nollied. It's supposed to be dismissed. And they don't fucking get it. So since they don't fucking get it, let's fucking play ball. Let's fucking play ball, motherfucker. Because I already filed my motions already. I came straight from that motherfucker, came straight and got in this goddamn computer. I put my shits in ASAP. Let's go. Y'all want to play? I can show you what I could do without a motherfucking lawyer. I don't need a lawyer. Because everything I got to argue is only 1 paragraph worth of fucking memorizing of the fucking law. And 2 of these motherfuckers don't even hold no weight to me. So the other shit is a misdemeanor. So what you want to do with that? Pay a fine? Dismiss it? You go about your business, I go about my business type deal? Or you want to put me in a program for a year so you can pad the numbers because y'all got some type of fucking government funding to run these stupid ass programs in these fucking cities and towns to get people that doing these programs that you think need it just so y'all can get some money on the back end and pad your pockets. I'm not that nigga. I know what y'all doing, man. I've been going through the system forever, so I know what y'all doing. I'm not going to let y'all do that to me. I'm not signing up for that fucking program. Nigga told me, oh, it's a parenting program. It works well for fathers. Bitch, I am 40 years old. I am 40 years old, and the kid that y'all saying is a minor is about to be 18 in 2 months. So what the fuck can I do with a parenting program? And I take very well of my children. Did you ever ask how my relationship is with my other children? Did you motherfuckers know that I had full custody of my son since he was 3 years old? I went to court for him and got him. Did y'all motherfuckers ever ask that question? You ask anything about my personal life? No, you motherfuckers just trying to railroad a nigga. And this is what's so crazy about that. You will automatically assume they would try to railroad me knowing my past history. They was trying to railroad me and didn't know my past history. That's the nailer. Usually you get that type of deal when they did their research on you. When I started talking that shit up in there, they had to canvass me and they had to close the court down because they didn't know nothing about me. They would just treat me like another fucking number on there. Everybody just gonna walk up to there and take whatever the fuck you gonna give me and okay, bye. No, because further, let me tell you something. When you take that program, they ain't gonna waive your fees. They're gonna be $100 something to go into that program, motherfucker. Then at the end of the program, you gotta pay another $500 something. This is what it is like. So when people ask, and I'm telling these people when I'm like, listen, yo, I bought a house 3 months ago. I'm in the process of really, really trying to get my business to take off. All of this shit going on in my life. My son's about to be, he's a senior, he's going into senior, he's playing football, I gotta deal with that. Got two other kids. I got so much shit I got so much shit I'm doing right now to try to make a business to be something that I can put back in. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers is looking at me like I had 3 heads. They didn't give a fuck about none of that. All they give a fuck about is padding them stats and getting that money, my nigga. So since you want to pad the stats and get that money, I'ma pad my stats, motherfucker, and I'ma get some money. Because if y'all don't want to throw these cases out, I already told y'all what I'm going to do. And I got it on docket. So if it's not corrected, you calling my motherfucking phone and saying, Mr. Whittington, these mother charges are 39. What do you want to do with this one? Man, what you want to do, a fine? I'm not pleading out to nothing. You want a fine? And you dismiss it without me even having to come down there? Put that in writing. Let's go. Pay a little punk ass fine. You put it in writing. No charges, dismissed. Everything is out the window, and I'm good. Other than that, motherfucker, we gonna have a long relationship with each other. Cause I'll drag this motherfucker out for 4 years if I have to. I don't give a fuck. That's a misdemeanor. They're not gonna run you down for they'll run you down for felonies and try to cut your shit short. And be like, nigga, fuck that. This offer when you going to jail. Not with no misdemeanor. It's a cat and mouse game, man. Them niggas try to play the long game on you. That's when you say, fuck them niggas. You say, all right, bitch, we can play this game too. You can't scare me with jail, ho. You can't scare me with that shit. I've been there. I know how to make mufungos. I know how to live off of rice and soups, motherfucking honey buns. I've been there. I told him to his face today in the court. I said, Your Honor, I'd rather take 2 months in jail and get all of this over with than keep going through this. And then that's when I plead guilty, and then that's when I have to sacrifice part of my life and ruin everything that I have going on because y'all can't understand that I'm charged with things that I'm not supposed to be charged with as adults. And this is not my profession. This is not my career. This is you guys' career and you guys' profession. And you know what you can't do to me, and you know that it's nothing to hold this to me by law, and you're still holding me to it. Why? Why? They didn't want to answer that they didn't want to answer that shit. But you know what? When you let the courts think that they know it all, I'm gonna tell you a little secret, okay? OG nigga taught me this back in the day on some jail shit. For those that are listening, or for those that's gonna share this, or for those that's gonna send it to somebody else with this knowledge that want to take this shit and think I'm not lying, this is firsthand facts. I am not making this shit up. This is the fucking truth. I'm gonna tell you an old school way to go around this, man. And people don't understand how this works, man. You know what I'm saying? What the court system does is they use people to pad numbers. Because everybody that's not in that gets paid somehow, some way. Then they got to throw a couple to the fish to take the heat for something. Then that's how they go about playing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But what the courts don't like is for a person to come in there and know anything there is to know that's not an attorney, anything about law. It challenges them. Because those people that's in law spent years of their life, years of their life studying law. But they become redundant and they become complacent on railroading people so fucking much that that's all they know how to do. For every 10 wrongs, 1 right doesn't make it equal. And that's what people don't understand. But when you go in there, and I'm telling you this is what the loophole is, okay? You want to get information and you want the courts to play their card for you without them wanting to play their cards, challenge them. 100% of the time, I guarantee you they will get frustrated, but as long as you keep your cool, you have to always understand that everything is transcribed. So after whatever they say or whatever you say, and then you put in a motion and you request your transcribed documents from that day of that court hearing. They might say to pay or you can waive the fees. You go to the court clerk, you get these paperwork. Everything that judge said and everything that prosecutor said that can fucking damage you is right in them fucking transcripts. So the same way they can build cases on you, you can build cases on them. So all the shit they said today, after I was very calm and explained to them and I told them the statutes and I explained to them over and over again that I should not be charged with these crimes, and they still, and this is a judge, and they still would not throw these cases out. After I pled and told them the statute and read the statute to them on transcript, they still would not dismiss these charges, knowing that I'm not supposed to have these charges. Guess what that does for me? That pads my stats, not theirs. Because you have the right to talk. But you gotta have a voice. I went in pro se. I don't want a fucking lawyer. They are intimidated by that. And they're intimidated that I won't back down. But they're also more intimidated that I know how to listen. And while they spoke, I kept quiet. So that way I can register everything they said. Because it's on transcript. Remember, you have to pay attention. Everything transcribed. So everything that prosecutor and that judge said and everybody said in that courtroom, I shut the fuck up and I listened until it was my time to talk. When it was my time to talk, I treated that shit as a rebuttal, knowing that everything was going to be transcribed. And I played on that to get their responses, to get them to say things that they may not have said on a regular basis to anyone else, but to get them to say that in the courtroom while we're having my hearing. See? I'm a crook, motherfucker. They don't know that? Get in tune, man. Get in fucking tune, man. Get in tune, man. For those that ever said, damn, this nigga Hush be laying back, this nigga Hush, nigga, I'm smart as fuck, nigga. Don't play with me. That's why little games people be playing all that stupid ass weird shit, my nigga. I see through shit I've been seen through. I just be playing along for a little bit because that shit's a little fun. That shit don't get fun to me no more, man. I'm like, man, that shit is fucking corny. Get the fuck up out of here. Change this shit up, I'm out. Simple. It's corny, man. I played a little game already. Same thing with the courts, man. I played a little game too long for a little year or some change. Saved my money up, got a crib, do all that shit I had to do. Now it's back to business, man. You're not about to sit here and play with my life, man. Fuck you, man. Send me to jail or shut the fuck up. Once you show them that you're not scared of jail, told you, they didn't never bring up my past record. They didn't say one thing about my past history. Not one word about it. They didn't even know about it. They had to call it recess. Then when I came back, they still didn't know about my motherfucking history. While I was at the motherfucking podium, at the desk talking to the judge, my parole officer was blowing me up, and that's on transcript. I said, Your Honor, I'm trying to get it done so bad, my parole officer is calling me right now as I'm talking to you. Right now. Because you're telling me that this might affect my outcome for parole. My parole officer is calling me right now, and I told you that everything is clear through parole, so can I put her on speaker right now so she can verify with you that everything is good as long as this case gets taken care of? How are we going to do this? No, that's not necessary, Mr. Whittington. That's on file as well. They told me it's not necessary for me to put my parole officer on call, and I'm my own lawyer. They said it's not necessary. Okay. So what we doing next? I got nothing to hide. All my cards on the table. But I know more about them than they know about me. Because the prosecutors didn't like that. They didn't like how I challenged them. So now the judge told me on transcript, check this shit out. I cannot make this shit up. I cannot make this shit up. And this is why I realize how rat niggas be getting they fucking deals. I'm going to tell you right now how these rat niggas be getting their deals. Because I peeped it today in the courtroom. I already called my bro and everything. He said he down. I'm going to show you how real I am, my nigga. The motherfucking judge told me I got to set an appointment up with the state's attorney office to make a deal for myself or talk about what I'm going to do with my case. I said, why? I've never heard no shit like this before. He said, well, Mr. Whittington, you are representing yourself. You are your own lawyer. I said, I know that. So why hasn't my motion to discovery been approved yet for all of my documentation leading to my police report? Why haven't I received a documentation since I represent myself and I'm pro se and I'm my own lawyer? They don't want to say nothing about that. That's documented as well in transcript. So I said, well, listen, Your Honor, I don't feel comfortable talking to anybody in the judicial system alone. Alone. Especially if it's not being recorded. Especially if it's not being recorded. So, by court request, if it's possible, can I bring someone with me while I talk to the state's attorney? He said, why? I said, just because of me. I need to bring somebody. This is my beliefs. I need to bring somebody with me if I'm talking to a state's attorney. Oh, Mr. Whittington, is only by appointment only and you're the defendant. I said, I understand that. But what if I came in here and told you that I couldn't speak English? You would have to provide me an interpreter, right? Yes. Okay, well, this is my interpreter. I need my interpreter to be there for this meeting with the state's attorney. And if it's possible, we can have this whole thing recorded. I really appreciate it. They said, note, Mr. Whittington, that we'll have the conversation recorded. Note that you can bring a person with you for the conversation with the state's attorney. Note and everything. Yeah, you know why? Because ain't nobody ever going to say, damn, Hutch, you was talking to the state's attorney, my nigga, what the fuck happened? Nope. My boy B going with me. I already talked to that nigga. He going to go right with me when I go over that motherfucker. There go y'all witness, nigga. That's how real I am. How many of y'all willing to go that far in the courtroom to tell them you ain't going to talk to them by yourself? How many of y'all willing to do that? That's how street I am, and that's how real I am. Ask yourself that. Ask yourself that. It ain't even about being street. I correct myself. I apologize for saying that because that's not even about that. It's about respect for yourself, period. If you believe in certain things, you shouldn't be doing certain things. So, I'm about to roll up. Lord knows I need to. And I already got my paperwork already. My shit is drafted up. I'm looking at my computer screen right now. My shit is drafted up. I gotta hit submit. I'm waiting for the court clerk to call me back right now. Think I'm playing with these motherfuckers, yo? I'm not playing with these fucking people. You're not about to sit there and fuck with my life. a year in a program that can possibly hold all of my charges to whenever the fuck they want to lock me up, whenever the fuck they feel convenient for them. Bitch, you are on all type of drugs. He said, well, nobody's cooperating. I said, I said, Your Honor, what does that have to do with me? Well, Mr. Whittington, you're not cooperating. I said, what am I supposed to be cooperating with? Well, from the police report, you refuse to talk with police. That, and you know what you say when you first walk in, right? You have the right to remain silent. I chose my right to remain silent, as did everyone else. So now I'm looked at upon a certain way because I chose to exercise my rights to remain silent, and now you're saying that I'm not cooperating. Catch-22s, man. Catch-22s, yo. And the fucking event is tonight. The fucking event is tonight. The gaming event. And guess what the fuck I did not go and get? My fucking swab. So I gotta get a swab right now. In a second. And hopefully those test results come back fast. Because I have to show that I took a test within 48 hours to even get into the gaming expo. So I gotta go to negative test. Go up there, present it. Gotta be within 48 hours of taking the test that show a negative result. Then Laundromat Games can get into the gaming expo because I'm not taking a fucking COVID shot. Nope. So, that's how it is. So, wish me luck. But I'm not fucking ready. And I'm going alone. I'm going alone. I feel it's necessary that I do go alone. So, I'm going alone to represent Laundromat Games. Hopefully as soon as my COVID tests come back when I go take it in a little bit. And get my test. Get to this expo. I'm about to smoke a blunt right now, though. I really didn't even come on here to play. I honestly came on here to vent, even if nobody's listening. I don't mind talking to myself. And I answer myself, too. That don't mean I'm crazy. I answer myself because I'm actually talking to myself and answering myself so I don't fucking put my hands on nobody. So, therapy. Why is my garage so... This nigga, I told this nigga to close the door. So, that's my thing. Ah. Open this window. Ah, nigga. Wish my brother was home, man. That nigga would get it. Alright, anyway, earlier today, before I dipped off this shit, I ended up locking the motherfucking, the Lamborghini. I think it's pronounced Huracan. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not a deep car guy. Especially not a super sports car like a Lamborghini. I'm not into none of them shits. I do not want a Lambo. I do not want a Ferrari. I don't want none of that bullshit. That's not my thing. I don't like it. I think it's too flashy, and I think it's worth the money that you put on that, you spend for that car, man. You know, I could start so much business. I can get my whole family cars for the fucking amount that I fucking spend on a Lamborghini. I could buy cars for everybody in my circle and be in a nice good car for the price of these shits. Brand new too, not no used shit. Brand new. I can buy brand new cars for people for the price of that. So, I'm straight. I don't want no car like that. The way this motherfucking Honda looking. Oh yeah, I might have a car. I'm about to have another car for sale. Because my father-in-law not doing too good in the hospital. I gotta go see him in a little bit. He's not doing too good in the hospital. And he told somebody, because they was at the hospital earlier all day today. He called, well, he had him text me and tell me that if anything happens to him, I got to go get the car right now because it's parked on the side. I shouldn't park it back at the crib. But he was like, if anything happened to me, take the car back and put it at your house for you. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to get that car to nobody else because I gave it to him when I came home. I drove it for a little bit when I came home. Then I bought another car and I gave that shit to him. I didn't even charge him enough. I just gifted it to him. Like, yo, you need it? Here. He still thank me to this day for that shit. So he was like, yo, tell him come get the car back if anything happened to me. So I'll have another car. It's a 2007 Nissan Altima. Nothing's wrong with it. Rides smooth as shit. Perfectly fine. Probably gotta get brakes done to it, but I think he got the brakes done. But I don't know. I'm just saying. This is what might land on the table. But if I do get rid of it, it's a really good car. Probably sell it for like $1,000, $1,200 probably, just to be fair. And the good thing about that car is I got lifetime batteries for that car. When I gave it to him, I had the batteries, just got the batteries, the brakes, and the battery, the car battery. Lifetime went to that and the brakes. So that way, you don't gotta pay for brakes any longer on that car. Just take the brake pads, bring the old ones to the auto zone, and they'll give you brand new ones for life. Same thing with the battery. So at least the person getting that car, no, they ain't got to pay for no brakes, just to get the brake pads put on, and they ain't got to pay for no car battery. At least that. I kept that going for him. You know what I'm saying? Anything else? I don't know. He's the older Spanish guy, 100% Puerto Rico from the islands, so he don't drive that fast. That motherfucker do 30 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour everywhere he go. Yep. So I'm about to go see him. He asked to see me. He stopped talking and shit, but he's not doing good. So I gotta go see him and shit because he asked to see me. And if something happened to him, I ain't go see him. Like, that shit'll fuck him. Yo, I don't even want to talk about that shit. Nope. I don't want to talk about that shit. Alright, I gotta get some money. I need $300,000. I need $300,000 to get oh shit, here come my daughter right now. Where's she at? Hey boo.
Hello.
What's up, baby? How was school, babe?
Go.
Huh?
Good.
Good? You got homework?
No.
No?
You get homework if you don't finish the assignment the teacher gives you.
Oh yeah?
She said she'll email us what they do. Here, Taylor.
Yeah, so do this race. I gotta get $300 and something thousand in order to get those cars. So I'm gonna see if I can get them shits real quick right now. I gotta run, I gotta get a COVID test, and I gotta go see my father-in-law. So shit's real. Get his bottom line early. I think it's spun out like crazy. That little tap. You can't do a certain speed on this track. Fourth place is dead. I got fourth place. Slap that nigga. Hmm. 146 I just got. Oh, this is 28,000. I definitely need in on that. Oh! Damn! I knew I was gonna make that shit. On the total grinder, yo. I thought I could make it, yo. I thought I could make that jump. I broke my windshield and shit. My windshield, my nigga. Time to take a licking and keep on ticking, boy. I tell you that much. That shit want me to do 190 down this motherfucking hill. You could, my kid can't even do 190. Downhill, maybe might that I don't know, maybe down motherfucking hill. Maybe downhill. Look at the whip, yo. I feel embarrassed right now. Look at my whip. I try to do that dumbass jump. Look at my shit. Windshield busted in. I don't know if this shit gonna affect my drive or not. The hood popped up a little bit. The front fender fucking off. Yeah, this shit could affect your driving, yo. I know that. Circulator 2 laps. 26,000 online. Damn, back window neither? Damn! Oh, they're gonna have to brake hard on here. Not me, though. Not me, though. You know why? I got handling. Handling wins all the time against some heavier cars. Look, they drifting, nigga, for what? Yup, dummy. Corner. The muscle car is gonna walk me down, though. But my car is not that fast. Hold up. My shit ain't that fast, so them faster cars, they can walk me down coming downhill. Yeah, all this. What the hell, shit? We're going downhill now. It's the first lap. No brakes. Brakes right here. A little bit. Oh no, I don't need no brakes on this corner. Oh yes I do. What the fuck is that behind me? A Mustang? Oh nah, that is like a fucking, what is that? What kind of car is that behind me? I ain't trying to see one. Last lap, y'all about to come up. What up? Should give me 52. How many bucks will be more after that? Drop the gear. Go up, go up, go up, go up. That's the gear drop. Woo! That gear drop is a motherfucker. Now, in order for me to hit this right, I gotta stay on the tarmac. Well, that boy playing. But it's still getting, let me get distance on them. Got him! Oh, it was 28. I thought it was 26 bands. Oh, that was a Z next to me. $21,000 if I do it again. Let me see if there's another bigger race. I can just do that race again. 12,000. 20. 14. 27. That's a supercars, though. My shit can keep up with these shits. It's only one more thousand more than this, right? Oh, no, that's 21, nigga. Fuck that. I need in on that race. One more race, so I gotta go. I gotta get my shit to the motherfucking shop. My shit is like some defect. Oh, you stopped there by the way. Let me unlock this motherfucking safe house when I'm over here. I'm gonna go right back out. I just wanna unlock it real quick. Oh, I ain't never been this way before. That's just at 210 miles an hour. I only did 156, my nigga. Alright, let's see if I can win this shit, y'all. Just 3 laps. I gotta get him on the corner on this track. I could have did some bullshit, but I ain't gonna do that today. I'm not gonna get a fighting chance. Luckily we going uphill and I ain't gotta hit brakes. Try to lower these things right now. Woo. I'm gaining distance on them. That's all I need to see. Look at these niggas by 1,000 yards coming up here. Told you. I got that nigga about a whole mile. See that muscle car? Heavier. How you get him, yo? $205,000. I need 150,000 more, yo. Cool. About to get up out of here, man.
Still no news on that cop. Don't imagine too many people around here are gonna miss him.
That's mines right here, right? Oh, yep, that's mines. This is mines right here. I forgot. This is mines. Yep. This is mines right there. This is, oh, that's other beam, same thing. That's the other beamer I got. That's the vet I got. I don't drive them because it's just too heavy. That Porsche, man. I don't like that shit. I'm about to get up out of here, man. Have a great day, man. Later.